These are instructions for what you need to do on Monday, September 9th. Obviously, you will go to the calendar. There you will print off a noun worksheet that you may do as a bell ringer. You can also print off the Bad Little Boy text. It's a Mark Twain short story that you can also print to OneNote. Put that in the all printed text. Put the noun worksheet in your all assignments. Once you're finished with the bell ringer, you guys will go over it. And if you have any questions, ask, because it's important that you understand the difference between plural nouns and possessive nouns. And also that you can know how to spell them, or at least figure out how to find the proper spelling of especially plural nouns. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to read the first 2 paragraphs of the short story, The Bad Little Boy. Mark Twain is an older writer, and again, kind of like O. Henry, he's known for his large vocabulary. But I need to get you exposed to this kind of stuff. So in the first paragraph, you probably won't see a lot, if any, vocabulary. I think all of the vocabulary I highlighted came from the second paragraph. So you're going to follow the steps below using the Bad Little Boy text. Step 1, you're going to read the first 2 paragraphs and highlight when you come to a word that is difficult, interesting, or you feel that is important. And I came up with 12 words. Not because I didn't know any of them, but because I found them difficult, or I found that they might cause you some confusion. Step 2, go back and try to first figure out what the word means based on the context. You probably won't figure out all of them, but you need to give it a try, okay? Third, you need to reread those 2 paragraphs. Comment on each of the words. A comment can include when you think you know what the word means. It can include why you're having trouble with it. It can include why you find it interesting. What imagery does it provide? What kinds of thoughts are going through your head about what this story could possibly be about? What does it remind you of? You should be able to make, a bunch of comments, connections, questions, that kind of thing. Then you're going to reread again. Well, I guess in step 4, that's where you'll go back and you'll ask those questions. You've read it 3 times now, and if you're still confused, you need to ask questions. Questions that I could help you out with eventually. Why do you think it's confusing? Okay. Your classwork you will be assigned one of those words. You're going to write the word neatly on a note card. I have an example for you that Mrs. Bischoff can show you. On the lined side of the note card, you need to put the vocab word neatly and any definition that you find. The definition has to be concise. Use your own words when possible, and make sure you cannot include the original word in a definition that does not tell you anything about the word. And then on the other side, on the blank side, I want you to write a sentence with outstanding context. I will accept nothing left, and there will be no second chances this time. So you need to make sure that the word that you pick, or the word that you are assigned, you look it up, you figure out how to use it in context. Please feel free to look at example sentences, but do not copy and paste a sentence. Again, I can sniff out writing that is not an 8th grader from a mile away. We talked about how to make good context. If you finish with this, you may begin the homework, which is you need to tell me what you remember or what you did understand about the first 2 paragraphs of The Bad Little Boy without going back to the text. And I purposely did that. I gave you some time to do something different because I want to know what you remember in your own words. Too often you give me an answer and you just rewrite it from the text, and that does not tell me anything. Okay, and remember, finally, the after 20 year redo assignments must be turned in My Big Campus by Tuesday, and there will be a schoolwork assignment labeled after 20 year redo. Be sure you put it in the right place. I am not going to hunt for it.